Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be another colour series look, and today we're going to be doing, this is as close as I could get, but an olivey green. We're going to be going khaki, olive green, murky greens, dirty greens, that kind of thing. I have lots of fun things that I want to play with today. Some liquid shadows. I have a green lip to do. I actually put on faux freckles. I don't know if they look a bit silly on me. I think they look silly right now because I'm not used to having faux freckles. Like, I'm not used to drawing on my own freckles. I'm used to only having my own freckles. So bear with me. I'm just getting used to it. I think it'll look better once obviously the makeup is done and everything looks really even then, but all I can see is freckles right now and brows. That is what we're going to be doing today. I've nothing on except my skin and brows, and I'm going to put my eyeshadow primer on in a second, which is all listed down below like normal. The hair is very curly. I'm waiting for it to drop a little bit more, but yeah, it's a thing right now. It's just, it has to settle and do its thing. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so this is our little colour scheme we're going to be going for. I'm going to be doing super smoky and winged out. Probably no like actual structured liner, so we're going to be a smoky liner. I'm going to actually start with this colour here. This is from Inglot. It's the shade 56. It's definitely a khaki kind of green. And then this one I have here, like I don't know if this is really going to darken it. When I did it on a face chart it darkened, but I don't really know. This is the shade 471. So I think it will darken a little bit, but we're going to start with the 56 shade anyway. I'm going to take that on a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 5 brush. It's like their super giant fluffy brush. We're just going to pop this straight into the crease. Get rid of any creases on my lid from my primer. Just go straight in. We don't mind this being a bit messy, a bit grungy. That's the vibe. That's what this colour is for. This colour is for the grunge. And so is this look. So I'm going to start winging it out before I do anything, just to get my general shape going. And this may get winged out quite a bit, so bear with me on that one. Just going to bring it through the crease, and then with whatever's left on the brush you can start blending out your edges. I'm winging it out a little bit more just because why not. This green as well is one of those like sequin shadows, so it's like a matte eyeshadow with a sparkle through it. But the sparkle doesn't really stick, like it kind of does with these ones, but a lot of sequin shadows don't. So if you have something similar to this, just use it in a matte finish. This one, you can kind of see the sparkle stick to the eye, but I don't really mind that. It kind of adds a cool texture around the eye. And the sparkle kind of matches the other greens and shimmers that we're going to use. Okay, so now we're going to take the shade 471, which is the slightly darker one, but I'm just going to see if it deepens. I'm not sure if it will. I have no idea. So we're just going to go in, and this is a number 6 brush from the BH Cosmetics Rose Gold set. It's just a slightly smaller. This was the first one that we used. This is the second one, so a little bit smaller. Still big and fluffy, but just smaller. And that's going to go on that outer corner. Does it deepen it? Am I imagining? No, it does. Oh, okay. So we'll go in with this and take that all through the crease as well. And with that as well, we're going to wing out just to keep that shape going. Not out as far as the first shade, and then you can obviously use the first shade to blend out this shade. So just play around, layer up. That's the whole point of these. The grungy looks are best layered. So starting with little bits and build and build and build until you're happy. Okay, so then just to see if this will deepen up a little bit more, I've got this shade. It's called Team Captain from Colourpop. And it's kind of similar to that one that we just used, but it's more matte. The other one was also a sequin shade. This is an actual matte finish. So we're just going to add it and see what happens. I'm taking this on a 221 brush from MAC, just a skinnier blending brush for a little bit more control. And we're just going to pop this out here. Does this deepen it anymore? Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do like a super dark khaki green without going like black. You know what I mean? Not in my, I don't have it in my collection anyway. But this does seem to deepen it a little bit more. So we're just going to mostly focus that on the crease, through the crease, and then just teensy little bit flick it out. Not out as far as the other two colours. Loving that though. This is such a pretty colour. I love a khaki green. Love it so much. Okay, so I'm happy enough with the blend so far. We can always continue afterwards, but I want to do my lower lash line. Before I do any shimmers, we're going to do the lower lash line. So now we're going to go in the reverse. I'm going to go in with Team Captain, and this is a 214 brush from MAC. This is one of the little small, flat, stubby, smudgy brushes, and we're going to take some of that shade That is going to go on the lower lash line, really close to the lashes. Make it as thick as you want. We're going thick. Well, I'm going for thick for this look. You don't have to, because I want this to be like across the eye. Making sure you're connecting it out here. And I'm doing it this order, like the reverse order what we just did, because if I put this colour down first straight onto the sticky eyeshadow primer, it will adhere more and be more intense, which is exactly what I want. Because I want this to be super smoky, because I'm going to be doing a smoky liner, which is going to blend right into this. So yes, I'm very excited to do the liner and the sparkles. And then I'm going to skip the second colour that I used, the 471 shade, I think it was called. And I'm going to go straight into the very first shade that I used, the more olivey of the three colours. And this is 56 again. I'm taking this on a MAC 219. It's pencil brush. I'm just going to pop some of that along the edge and use this to smoke it out. I'm skipping the other colour because it's very similar. You're only going to be putting the colour on for no reason really, because this is the main colour you're going to see blowing out. So I'm just going to pop this, overlap the edge of that colour we just put on, and start your blend, making sure your blend connects to the blend out here. And then just keep going. I'm only doing a little bit at a time because it is the lower lash line. A little dab at a time, making sure everything is lovely and smoky. And you can always use like a skin color or your face powder, something like that, to help with the blends if you need to, which I don't think I will, but sometimes I do if I feel like my blend is not exactly the way I want to. If it's not cooperating that day, I will, but today it's cooperating, so we're gonna just go with it as is. Okay, so now that I'm happy with how our blend is looking, I am in love already, but it's gonna get even better now that I'm going to put some glitter primer on. I'm going to take my Too Faced Glitter Insurance. I kind of just swap between my glitter primers. They're basically the same thing. I'm just taking a bit on my finger because I don't need this to be too structured or anything like that. Just enough to get a bit of tackiness down for our beautiful foil shadow I'm going to put on now in a second. But yeah, I just like flick between the NYX one and this one. Like if I was to repurchase, I'd get the NYX one because it's cheaper and they basically do the same job. So yeah, I actually already have a backup of my NYX one. My friend got it for me for my birthday ages ago, but you use so little of it, I don't know when I'm ever going to get through my NYX one. So my backup is just there for a backup, so I don't actually think I'll ever have to repurchase a glitter primer again because my friend got me that one. And I really don't think I'm going to get through. So now what we're going to do is take a flat brush, any old flat brush. This one doesn't have a name on it, so I don't know what it is. So any old flat brush will do. I'm going to take this shade as Jester. It's one of the foiled shadows from Geek. It's stunning. It's exactly what you would say an olivey green is. Like, to me, that's exactly what that colour is. Picking some of that up on my brush. I've no glitter primer on my brush because I forgot to do that, so yeah, whatever. I'm just going to press that on the lid. Just all over the lid where we've no colour from the other shadows. And I'm letting it diffuse into the crease because, again, I want that grungy look. I don't want it to be too structured or anything like that. I like a bit of mess for these looks. So pretty. Oh my god. Just taking a little bit of Team Captain again on the same brush we used for, and just use that to just go through all the edges where the shimmer is, just to make sure it's all nice and blended. Guys, this could be one of my favourite colour series looks. Oh, this is like so me going out. I'd throw a black lip onto this, no problem, and off I go. That would be my look going out, but we're not doing black because it's not a black look, it's a olive green look, so that's the lip we're going for later on. So now what I want to do is my inner corner, and I'm going to take this little brush here. Again, I think this, yeah, it's a Charles Fox little flat brush. I don't know which one it is. It's very stiff kind of brush. I'm going to take another Makeup Geek foil shadow, and this is Showgirl. Look at how reflective that is. It's like a very light yellowy sort of green shimmer. I'm gonna like greeny gold, not really gold though, it's, I don't know. And that's going to go on the inner corner, but I am going to go over this with some sparkle. I just want this there for the beaming brightness, but when it kind of hits off, like it's not hitting the light, it has a bit of darkness in it, so it gives that like a bit of a shadow as well. I like it. It's adding to the grungy sort of look. I'm just going out with my brush and diffusing out all the edges of it just so it's nice and soft. It just blends out into the skin. And I'm bringing a little bit of it down onto the lower lash line as well, because I'm going to be putting shimmer there as well. Or not shimmer, this is shimmer. Sparkle, the liquid shadow. So I'm going to use this guy. I've never actually worn it on my eyes. I've swatched it loads of times and I have it since Black Friday-ish is when I ordered it. I have two of these. I have a blue one as well, which I think I might use in one of my other looks that I'm going to do for my colour series. So this one here is called Green Room. It's not super green, but it is that olivey kind of green-ish, kind of like what we just used. It's that kind of a colour. But these are so sparkly, like it's like a liquid glitter. They're just so sparkly. I'm just taking a bit out on my hand just so I have control over it. And we're going to take some of that on that same brush we just used and just press that over top of where we applied that first shimmer. There's like some base colour to these, but not a lot. So that's why I put down that first colour and it just gives a bit of background to it. Alrighty, so I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in 0. It's a black. It's just going to help ground everything down a little bit more. Give us more grunge. How many times I want to say grunge and green and olive in this video? A lot, apparently. This is going to go into the waterline first, just to get something on. You can bring it down onto your lower lash if you wanted to. I brought it down a tiny little bit and I'm going to tightline as well, just because it's just going to help the overall look when I'm doing it. Again, you don't have to do these steps, I just want to. But I feel like if I'm doing a smoky liner with a pencil, if I don't tightline, I can see gaps and it really annoys me. So that's why I'm doing it. So before we go anywhere with that now, I'm just going to take a little bit of Team Captain, again the very darkest shade, with the brush that we use with it, the small little smudgy brush, and then just use that to smoke out the black on the lower lash line. Then I'm just sharpening it a little bit just to make it a little bit more pointy for this part. I'm just going to take that from the lower lash line, follow it out a little bit because I do want a slight wing to go with the wing shape. Always make sure your pencil is freshly sharpened for this if you're doing a pointed and very structured outer corner for your smoky liner. I know a smoky liner is not supposed to be structured, but I still want to give that effect. And then I'm just running it through my upper lash line, which is why we tightline. So no, it's fine, Carla, don't panic. It's already pretty much gone. I'll fix it in a minute. Oh, and then I'm going back in with Team Captain again, and we're just going to go just over that, like mostly the edges. Don't worry about like really close to your lashes or anything like that. I just want to smoke out the edges just to get, again, it all nice and soft. Like I said, I didn't want any structure with this. I feel like I haven't done like a smoky liner, like an actual winged out smoky liner in so long, because I haven't. Like the wing should kind of disappear into nothing. It's just gonna help with the shape. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna jump off for a second, just do my mascara because that's boring. I'm not doing any more liner or nothing like that. The eyes are pretty much done now. Mascara, lashes is what I'm going to do off camera. We'll come back, I'll do skin, lips, and then we can see what else happens. Okay, so mascara and lashes are on, and I used my Clinique Lash Power Mascara. That was what I used on my top and bottom lashes. It's somewhere in my box of things, but I don't feel like going to get it, so I'm not. My lashes though I have here, these are the Noir Fairy Black from House of Lashes, and they're super wingy and really dense right into the root of the lashes. And I think it goes really well with it. Look, it adds that extra bit of grunge to the eye. So let's do skin now. I've got my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Light Bronzer. I'm taking that on a 137. Yes, 137 from MAC. It's just a light enough bronzer. I've grown accustomed to the smell. I said that before when I used it when I first got it. It's still not my favourite coconut smell, but I've grown accustomed to it. But this is like super warm. So I'm kind of bringing it up a little bit higher on my cheek rather than as a contour. And don't get me wrong, I like coconut smells. I mean, like one of my favourite drinks is Malibu and Coke, because I love the taste of it. Not because I know it's not going to get me drunk or anything like that, but like, I like it. It tastes nice. I like drinks that taste nice. I don't drink to get drunk, I drink because they taste good. Then for blush, I'm just going to go in with Warm Soul from MAC. I'm not obviously going to match an olive green blush. I don't even know if that exists. I could obviously use the shadows to do that, but I'm not doing that. I want something that's going to complement the eyes for this kind of a look, which is kind of what I do for these like colours that you wouldn't find naturally in the skin. Like reds you can find naturally in the skin, pink you can find naturally in the skin, Plummy tones you can find naturally in the skin as well, even orangey tones. So those ones are easy to have blush for. But with these ones where it's like green, blue, those are hard to find in skin. I don't know if it ever exists, I'm not sure. So for those ones, I tend to try and find something that's going to complement this. So I'm doing Warm Soul because it's kind of a browny, pinky, peachy kind of colour, so the warmth in it will enhance the oliviness. And then for highlight, I'm using this guy here. I don't know if you can still get this anymore, but this is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Faintly Fabulous. It's one of the pinwheel ones. It's like 4 different colours. I'm going to kind of mix the yellowy toned one with the lightest shade in the palette, the lightest kind of pinky sort of one. Mix the two together, yeah, and pop some of that on. I'm using those 2 colours specifically because the yellowiness in it will kind of, again, go with the eyes. But I don't have a lot of yellow in my skin, so I want the pinkiness just to neutralise it slightly. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the lip, and I'm so excited for the lip. Oh, I think it's going to make this like even better. I'm hoping. If it doesn't, I'll be very sad. I'll take it off, but I'm pretty sure it will. So I'm going to start with a bit of lip pencil, and this is MAC's Lip Pencil in Stone. It's a beautiful grey brown kind of colour. I just want to line the lip and get some sort of colour out of it. Before I do so, I'm just going to take my powder brush and go over my lips just to take the kind of pinkiness off my lips a little bit. So let's line the lips. Okay, so lips are lined. I filled it in like a teeny little bit. I don't really care if it's fully filled in, but it kind of happened, so it happened, whatever. Doesn't really matter. And for the liquid lip, we're going to go in with the LA Splash Classic Horror Liquid Lip in Monster is the shade. It's a beautiful khaki green. It's so stunning. I've worn it before in October. I think I did a 3 looks on palette and I used this. Actually kind of in an olivey sort of look as well. So, oh, look at that colour. Oh, God, it's so nice. I'm going right over the whole lip pencil. Okay, so this is the lip, and isn't it the most stunning lip? I like, if you ever thought, how is that ever gonna look nice? This is how it looks nice. This is such a good lip colour. This feels so normal for me, and I don't know why. I don't understand how it feels so normal for me. So now what we're going to do is make it weirder, and we're going to pop that liquid glitter shadow that I put on my inner corner a little bit onto the lip. Just sparkle it on, like little twinkles everywhere. So I'm going to take a bit. I'm going to take the brush that we used for it on the eyes. Take a little bit of that. And we're just going to da, da, and da. And then just hat it out. I don't want a glitter lip. I kind of want a glitter highlight on the lip though. And you can always go back in with a little bit more of the liquid lip and kind of dull it down a little bit if you want to. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with myself. I feel so vain right now, but I am obsessed with myself. I can't get over the eye. I can't get over the lip. I'm so happy I put the glitter on the lip. It's not for everyone. The colour of the lip is not even for everyone. But you can always do a nude if you want to, or something different, or a different colour. Whatever you want to do with it. This eye, I'm obsessed with. The glitter, the colour, the tones. My eye colour looks so blue right now. There's something about the tones of this kind of green, the murky green, the golden green, that kind of thing, makes my eye colour so blue every time I do it, and I'm so obsessed with it. That's why I wear these colours so much. That's why I just love this. This could be one of my favourites. It's in my top 3 favourites of my colour series looks, along with probably the blue and I want to say the orange as well. Blue and orange were the other 2 that I like really stand out to me when I look back on the ones I've done, because this is number 10. Oh, and lime. I felt lime. Yeah, I was feeling that. But this, of my greens, this is my favourite one. Even the actual green look, this is still my favourite one. I adore it. Give me a big thumbs up down below to let me know you like the look. It's also the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also give me a little boost and lets me know you want me to continue doing all these videos, because I love doing them. They're so fun. So little thumbs up always helps. And also hit subscribe down below to see more colour series videos. I think we've something summery coming up next. Could be a purple. or a version of purple. I know it's not green because I've done like basically 3 greens in a row, because like with teal, lime and olive, they're all kind of on the green family. I know the next one's not green, unless something changes and it might be green, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's something bright and summery and possibly purple. I don't know. So hit subscribe to see that, to see more first impressions, lots of other stuff of palettes, my collection. I'm probably going to be doing, I probably already have done a few, but doing get ready with me's every now and again when I feel like doing them. And also my Instagram is linked down below to see all the up close pictures of my eye and lip and face is linked down below. Give it a follow. You can also help me pick out for my IGTVs what palettes you want me swatch. You want to see me swatch on my IGTV. I always do a poll here and there whenever I need help deciding on what palette to swatch next, because I do them all nice and up close. You can help me pick out my get ready with me sometimes, because I might throw in a poll here and there for those. Also, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the look? Do you love it like I do? Is there anything you would change about it? Is there anything you would wear differently? Maybe you wouldn't wear the lip, and maybe you would wear the lip. Maybe you wouldn't even wear the eye and just the lip. That's fun. Yeah, I like that. That's a cool idea as well. Maybe get rid of the glitter and then you'd wear the lip. I don't know. Is there anything you would change, or would you just wear it as is? Because I adore this. Also, let me know down in the comments, what's your favourite colour series look that I've done so far? Check out the playlist. I don't know if it's linked down below, but it's there somewhere. A whole playlist of all my colour series looks. It's all there. It's all fun. It's so much fun and so much colour, and I love it so much. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.